In the heart of New York City, where the lights never quite dim, there is a different kind of thrill that comes with the midnight hour. Picture being on your way home and just ordering an Uber to have a regular ride to get home, but then finding your way into a web of suspense-filled stories that sends chills down your spine. Tonight, we cover the chilling experiences two unsuspecting Uber riders experienced as they made their ways through late-night rides. From eccentric drivers to freaky passengers, these stories will keep you on the edge of your seat. While the city is sleeping, the shadows come alive, and the thrill of the unknown is just outside the window. Join us as we delve into these chilling encounters that remind us time and again that sometimes the scariest stories unfold when you least expect them. Fasten your seatbelts, for this ride is about to get thrillingly intense, and you wouldn't want to miss one moment of these spine-tingling tales from the city that never sleeps. Encounter 1. The Mysterious Passenger. It was a cold midnight in New York City, with the streets eerily quiet except for the intermittent wail of a police siren in the distance. As the Uber pulled up, the rider felt a chill run down their spine, not from the cold outside, but from an irrational feeling of dread. The passenger who got in was wrapped in shadows, his face half hidden beneath a hood. From the very first second of the ride, the atmosphere in the car changed. The air became thick with tension. This mysterious passenger said nothing but looked out the window every so often with an unsettling intensity. As the driver made his way through the dark streets, the rider noticed him muttering to himself and tapping his fingers rhythmically on his knee. Just when the rider thought he could shake off the unease, the passenger suddenly asked, "Do you believe in fate?" The question hung in the air, heavy with implication. With each passing block, the ride took unexpected turns, leading to a chilling climax that would leave the rider questioning everything. Encounter 2. The Abandoned Street. At midnight, the Uber glided down deserted New York City streets, whose hustle and bustle had disappeared into a stillness that was scary. Streetlights flickered at intervals, casting long shadows on the pavement, their edges dancing with a sinister menace. The rider looked out of the window, his feelings of isolation growing with every passing minute, as the familiar cityscape took on the haunting aspects of an empty tableau. Every block passed felt like deeper territory into the unknown, amping up their alarm. But then, the driver suddenly turned into a narrow, dimly lit street that seemed to stretch out into darkness forever. The rider's heart ran as they made out, at the end of the block, a figure not moving, just standing and shrouded in the shadows. Just as they were about to utter a word of unease, the figure jumped forward, causing the driver to be startled and swerve. The tension escalated to understand that they were not passengers in a car, but were players in some terrifying survival games on the deserted streets of the city. Analysis of the encounters. Both of these encounters expose the psychological effects of fear common on late-night rides through the city of New York. The darkness amplifies feelings of vulnerability, making riders acutely aware of their surroundings and the potential dangers lurking just beyond the reach of streetlights. Each story taps into the primal instinct to feel safe, highlighting how urban legends and personal experiences can shape our perceptions of safety in unfamiliar situations. The mystery passenger and the abandoned street send us back to comfort being short-lived, as it can easily plunge into dread. Such stories really get viewers to reflect on their own experiences with fear, maybe a weird encounter in a cab, or perhaps some moment of isolation in an empty space. These chilling tales make us confront our fears and question how they influence our choices and behaviors as we battle through the complexities of urban life. They remind us that the unknown can be thrilling yet terrifying, especially when the clock strikes midnight. Conclusion. Tonight, two chilling encounters have been shared with us into the eerie experiences of the Uber riders on the midnight streets of New York City. From the presence of the mysterious passenger, which would unsettle one, down to heart-pounding fear of being on an abandoned street. These stories conjure emotions of vulnerability and suspense, reminding one just how swiftly what seemed an ordinary ride may turn out to be a terrifying experience, tapping into our fears and all that is not known. Sharing scary stories is not only a form of entertainment, but actually binds us through shared experiences and the universality of fear. We invite you to engage with us if you have had a spine-tingling encounter or a moment that left you breathless. We want to hear about it. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tales. Please also take some time to tell your story in the comments below. Keep the conversations going as we explore these shadows. Because in this world of suspense, a story given can be life-changing.